Okay. I'm gonna pick up the side quests before I get punted out of Ishgard for, like, exploring new lands and whatnot. But Torsefers, Torsefers, is outside House Fortom with a quest called Gods of Eld, ELD. Hold on. It's got one of those plus symbols. Ah, my Lady Mercy, during your absence a stranger came calling. Upon learning that you were away, he left a message to the effect that he wished to speak with you, and will await you at the Rising Stones. If you have a mind to oblige the stranger, please be careful. I cannot well explain why, but it put me ill at ease to simply be near him. Could be an Ascian. Also, there's a Sky Pirates quest. And then next to that is another quest, so... Sky Pirates, run around. Right, so Unquiet Trader has the Sky Pirates quest. Sky. Okay. Ah, you have the look of a lass who's seen her fair share of trouble. Mayhap you'd be willing to help me with mine. I need a capable sort to head into the sea of clouds and track down my missing airship. I had to mortgage my soul to get that vessel built, so winning the contract to ferry supplies out to Cloudtop was a real weight off my mind. But it seems my luck ended there. My ship was due back in Ishgard bells ago, and I've been praying for a glimpse of her sails ever since. I cannot help fearing the worst. What if she's run afoul of sky pirates? My creditors will have their pawns of flesh. You think me foolish to fear piracy so far from the waves? Well, let me tell you that no honest merchant is safe now that airship production has, if you'll excuse the pun, taken off. Any scoundrel with a sack of coin and a vague sense of direction can terrorize the skies. Oh yes, this new breed of buccaneers like to paint themselves as dashing explorers braving the unknown, but the truth of their nature is right there in the name. Sky pirates. Sky pirates. Given half a chance, they'll strip your ship of every last scrap of cargo and cry, "Yah, yar, yar," as they launch you screaming over the rails. I've heard the stories. Please, you must make haste to Camp Cloudtop. That's where the shipment was bound, and inquire as to the fate of my poor ship. Oh, and my poor helmsman. Ask Ron Tremont. He'll know if any man does. Right. There's another quest in here. Down in this direction. From Notrelchamps, Notre Champ? Natural Champs? Probably not. Notre Champ? I don't know, something like that. He's deep in it. Oh, do it for Gilly. That's the one I wanted to find. Do it for Gilly. This gives you Gilly as a minion. Ah, Mercy, I was looking for you, or rather, your friend Wedge was. Left a most puzzling message, he did, with instructions to convey it to you verbatim. He requests your presence at the Aetherochemical Research Facility in Azisla for a project of the utmost secrecy. Sounds like nonsense to my ears, but he assured me you would grasp his intent. Well, that is the message, and now I've delivered it. Cool, alright. So, that... Do it for Gilly will have me go this direction. Azisla would be my teleport. 216, that's fine. I'm not... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So I think what I would do... Let's do them in sort of order. So I'm going to go to Revenant's Toll first. To do Gods of Eld. Oh, while we're here, Alice, A-L-Y-S, seems to be female bartender kind of thing. Yeah. What do you have? Nidhogg's Rage. Of course you do. Nid H-O-G-G apostrophe S Rage. Greetings, Mercy. I'm ever glad to see you pass through the seventh heaven with purposeful stride, although one of my more persistent patrons will be gladder still. I've been requested to direct you into his presence at your earliest convenience. If you've a moment to spare from saving the realm, pray rescue my establishment from the piteous mewling of a story-starved minstrel. Minstrel? I think it's, yeah, I don't think I mispronounced that. And we took to the wandering minstrel, which makes a cutscene happen. I'm gonna have to sing again, aren't I? Mercy, I have subsisted on the scraps of travelers, all but wasting away whilst I awaited the full repast that only you can provide. They say you brought an end to 1,000 years of war, that the great worm Nidhogg shall no more darken the skies of Ishgard. But the dragon song must have a final verse. I beg of you, feed me every morsel. I shall devour every sight, every sound, every blow that you landed upon his scaly hide. So you tell your tale. Very briefly. What glorious fare! Brother set against brother, fallen companion saved. I'm relieved and restored, and my fingers ache to strum the score. Oh, flash in the cutscene here. Eternal is a dragon's woe, unceasing doth his anguish flow. Yet for the walls of Ishgard high, 'gainst blood did Hraesvelgr ally. Eternal is a dragon's rage, dread Nidhogg's wrath did span an age. Yet by his hated brother's eye did the light quell shade and vengeance die. Oh. I didn't know that was the end. Shit. I didn't, I didn't, what's the word? There's a song term. I didn't, anybody else who's, like, composed or gone into music theory more than I have? Resolve. I didn't resolve it. There we go. Thank you. Goddamn. What say you? Does your blood not quicken at the tales retelling? One might accuse the language of being overly flowy, but epic deeds demand epic depictions. Do you not agree? Nidhogg's rage is complete. The minstrel's ballad, Nidhogg's Rage, is now accessible. Okay. Let's jump into the Rising Stones to do Gods of Eld. We're actually entering the Solar. It's been a while. I just watched a Instagram clip that was one of the actors saying that they actually played a game of D&D before they started filming the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, and that makes me happy. You know, he realized like it's a game of improvisation using the tools that you have in your character sheet, understanding and grasping your surroundings, and you know. I haven't watched the movie. I hear good things. It'd be about time that somebody got it right. We're waiting at a destination within the Solar. And a cutscene happens. My thanks for coming. It is a white-robed, short person with a white mask. Unu Kalhai. U-N as in Nancy, U-K-A-L-H-A-I. Unu Kalai. Unu Kalai. Unu Kalai is my name, and I serve a friend. I sought you out that I might alert you to the rising threat of the beings known as icons. You are aware of the threats, you say? Ah, but I speak not of the primals, which you are exceedingly well acquainted with, which you are exceedingly well acquainted. It may interest you to know that the term icon and the beings to which it refers precede the Garlean Empire by eras. You see, it is the name by which the Allagans called godlike beings, the dark divinity Odin among them, and the Garleans who seek to emulate the glory of ancient Allag have simply availed themselves of it. Pray permit me to continue the tale, says another person walking in. Oh, what's up, bud? Orion J. Let's come in. Ah, Orion J, how kind of you to join us. As the Warrior of Light's comrade, my participation is but to be expected. After all, the matter doth pertain to the very fate of this star. The icons of Eld, in the distant past, these mighty beings did offer fierce resistance to the Allagan Empire. However, they eventually fell to the men of Allag, who devised the means by which to capture them. And it did not end with capture, as you well know, for the Allagans also learned how to harness the icon's power. They refined this knowledge at the Etherochemical Research Facility on Azizla, and within the centrifugal crystal engine, they sealed 3 of the beings, the Warring Triad. 'Twas first and foremost to acquire the infinite power of the Warring Triad that the Archbishop did seek Azizla. But in the wake of his defeat, the bindings which confine the icons were severely damaged. Doubt not, but that they will fail completely ere long. Know that we do not condemn you for striking down the Archbishop. You were simply fulfilling your destiny. And yet, were the Warring Triad to be released into the world, unimaginable destruction would ensue. Take heart, for there is hope still. Through swift action, we may yet prevent their awakening and see them resealed. But in dealing with this new threat, our first step must be to contend with the old. 2 savage gods are returned, I fear, summoned once more by their worshippers, and at a strength far surpassing their previous incarnations. I speak of the primals Ravana and Bismarck. If left unchecked, they will inevitably seek to seize the power of the Warring Triad. This will serve to feed the confluence of chaos and hasten the icon's awakening. To wit, we must needs vanquish both their kinds. I pray thee, however, to first focus thy gaze upon the primals, ere we turn our attention to those icons in their fitful slumber. I shall return to the waking sands forthwith, and consider such measures as are available to us. Meanwhile, I bid thee attend to the task of eliminating the primals. Young Unukalhai shall assist thee. I can't pronounce that name very well. Rest assured, he is not our enemy, for the time being, at least. Orion J walks off. God's Veld is complete. My neck does not feel great, but it never really does. We're gonna keep going here. Unukalai. Oh god. 3 quests. The Diabolical Bismarck. Okay. Yeah, let's fucking do this. The Diabolical Bismarck. Bismarck. Weird. Thok. Around the clock. Is that like Thok asked Thok that I did? Is this going to be hard mode or super mode or whatever it's called? When the Bough wakes. Bough and Wakes. I think that's the only real way to spell wake, to be entirely honest. Alright. The Diabolical Bismarck. Oh, it's that dude. The, I think it's like the super, like, gigantic white whale that was, like, flying the cloudy skies of Cloud Top that we fought. Had to jump on his back and kick his butt, you know. Anyway. If we are to prevent the awakening of the Warring Triad, then Bismarck must be cast down once more. I'm aware of the rather unorthodox method you employed to lure out and slay the White Whale before, and had a mind to follow established precedent. That said, islands are not easy to come by. Yeah, we had to lure him as, like, to be able to devour an island, like that was the bait. I should hope it is not necessary, but you may as well show this gemstone to Chief Sonu. He will know it as the weeping eye of the Manuk Manai. So Mary A. Nancy U. K. Mary A. Nancy A. I. Manuk Manai. And it will ensure that he is completely committed to our cause. Oh, and before you ask, I've already informed Master Garland of our plans. He is currently en route to the Blue Widow. Blue window, I think. Okay. Thok around the clock. Yep, it is that. Like 6-armed, but like 4-bladed. Yeah. As you prepare yourself for battle, so too does Ravana. Within Thok asked Thok, he builds his strength, feeding upon the prayers of his innumerable children. But those same children will not suffer you to live should you surrender yourself to them a second time. Nay, you must devise a new way of approaching the Lord of the Hive's domain. Consult with the storyteller, the elder of the Vath, and he will aid in this endeavor. He hands you something. Take this bauble. 'Tis known among the Nath as the burning eye of Ravana. When the time comes, you will know what to do. And last, when the Bough wakes. What is this? The time has come, warrior of light. We must move against the warring triad now, or suffer the consequences. The seal is cracked and the icons stir. Should they be allowed to awaken and resume their titanic conflict, it will be alike to the coming of a second calamity. You, Mercy, represent our best hope of eliminating this threat. That said, the very act of entering the containment facility itself presents certain unique challenges. So unique, in fact, that I struggled to locate an individual with the requisite talents to surmount them. Were it not for the impressively diverse connections of your fellow scions, I might still be searching. Happily, however, they were able to furnish me with a suitable candidate. Now, along with you and your echo-blessed companions, all the pieces we need to proceed with this deadly game are arrayed upon the board. Victory hinges upon no less than the total destruction of the warring triad. But we must also wear the interference of those who covet the Allagan's primal harnessing technology. I speak, of course, of the blindly grasping hand of the Garlean Empire and its fumbling agents. The ignorant meddling of the Empire will serve only to hasten the Icon's awakening, and it is my master's desire that the Triad be dispatched before Imperial forces delve too deeply. Being the nearest to wakefulness, the Icon Sephiroth, S-Sam, E-P as in Paul, H-I-R-O-T as in Tom, Sephiroth, shall be your first adversary. Make your preparations and join me on the flagship in Azaz La. We shall speak further there. Okay. Shit. No, I don't want that. I want this one. Do it for Gilly. I want that. Sky Pirates, Drop Dead Shiva is Extreme Shiva Fight. Diabolical Bismarck, Run the Cloud, those, yeah. Don't want that. 70 Pirates, got the Khan for keepsake. I don't really need the Fires of Samal because I know what that is. Okay, so that's up there. That is also Cloud Top, but like a different part. This is also Cloud Top, and that same part also. This is over next to Onyx Trine, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then this is also in like Cloud. Okay, so let's try to keep going. So this is Speak with Wedge, Speak with, Present the Weeping, okay. So none of these are like actually fighting shit yet. So we'll return to Foundation. Oh my gosh, there's more quests here. Hold on, god damn it. Holy crap, man. That's Machinist, I know that for a fact. Oh my god, okay. Gondelimbad. Gondelimbad. G-O Nancy Delta E-L-I Mary Bravo A-U Delta. Gondelimbad. Well armored, but like, you know, chainmail more than like a full plate, whatever. Ascending to Empyreum. Hold on. Ascending to E-M-P-Y-R-E-U-M. Hold on, sorry, my ear's a little bit itchy. Okay. Ah, Mercy, I've been awaiting your return. You see, after you helped bring an end to the Dragonsong War, we have striven to rebuild the city. And thanks to the assistance of countless craftsmen, our efforts to restore the firmament to its former glory are finally complete. In fact, House Dismail assembled a team of masons so skilled and efficient that they were able to finish the construction of an entirely new quarter. Its name is Empyreum, and it was created to serve as a residential district for adventurers from across the realm. No amount of description can truly convey its splendor, so I've asked Thomalin to escort you there that you might see for yourself. Seek him out in the broom when you have a moment. Okay. And then recruitment. Notice here, there's another plus quest. Towards the Firmament. Hold on. This is gonna be a frickin' Firmament. Yeah. Okay. The notice reads, Workers sought for the Firmament Reconstruction Project. In smaller letters, it continues. Let it be known that large-scale construction works aimed at revitalizing the Holy See of Ishgard have been approved by the Houses of Lords and Commons. Selected as the principal site for the project is the Firmament District, which sustained extensive damage during the war. Willing and able hands are now sought to contribute to the reconstruction effort, regardless of birth and origin. From those skilled in gathering from the land to those adept at creating with their hands, the project's needs are great and diverse. Contributions will not go unrewarded, and interested parties are invited to present themselves in the firmament. I don't have any crafting on this character. There's also a Leaves of Ishgard quest. Holy Christ, okay. That one I might not be able to do because I don't have any crafting. Fuck. Hold on. Which one was that? Let's teleport quickly to the broom to just cut, because that's here. This video might be long. Oh shit. Thomalin toward the toward the firmament. What you got? Cutscene. Well met, friend. Answering the call of the firmament, are you? Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, I know you. You're the savior of Ishgard. Are you saying that you would contribute to the reconstruction project? Yes, I am ready and willing. I chanced to see the notice was the second option. To think that a fabled hero such as you would help to rebuild our city, we are grateful beyond words. It's like a rosy-faced, youthful kind of dude, like maybe like early 20s, 18 maybe. There is just one trifling matter. Do you perchance possess a work permit? It is a requirement for non-Ishgardians, you see. I don't. Is that so? As I recall, you are a ward of House Fortom, in which case, perhaps an exception can be made. Alas, I don't have the authority to make such a decision. Well, I do, and I believe the permit can be overlooked in her case. I don't know. Is that a Manalayan? Oh, Lord Overseer, that you should grace us again. It looks kind of like a Manalayan, but it's not. It's Francel. Greetings, my friend. It has been quite a while. Indeed, I shouldn't be surprised if you have forgotten me. I remember Francel a little bit. Of course I haven't forgotten you. Or, sorry, but I'm drawing a blank. Honored am I that you should remember me. Much and more has happened since we met, not least of all the war's end and Ishgard's transformation. It feels like an age ago that you and Lord Hoshafont saved me from a heretic's fate. You had proven your worth to me then. Even so, little did I expect that you would go on to save our entire nation. And you are here to us all, and no amount of words could express my gratitude. No, only through action could I begin to repay the debt. Thus did I resolve to do my part for Ishgard, that I might honor those noble souls who risked life and limb to protect the nation, souls such as you and Lord Horsefall. And so, when an overseer was being sought for the restoration project, I put forth my candidacy as the representative of my house. Our workshops and engineers could be put to good use, I reasoned. It was by no means unanimous, but the Fury saw fit to see me elected to the office. Honored am I for this opportunity to serve the nation, and to redeem House Halianarte's good name. Owing to the contribution of artisans hailing from far and wide, we have accomplished our goal of rebuilding the district. However, we are still short-handed in the area of administration, on account of which I have been performing such odd tasks as I could, which is what brings me here today. As a matter of fact, I am about to go and survey our citizens in order to learn what they envision for the firmament. If you can spare a moment, might I have the pleasure of your company? Well-traveled as you are, your opinion would be of great interest to me, and I believe folk would be more willing to share their thoughts with you. You nod. You have my gratitude. Without further ado, let us take ourselves to the Jeweled Crozier. We are bound to find a diverse assortment of people there. He and his, attendant walk off. Oh, my lady, you graced us with your presence once more. Perchance you have an interest in Empyreum? If so, say no more. I shall escort you there myself. And fear not, the Herald will surely be happy to answer any questions you may have. Proceed to Empyreum, sure. That was the second thing that he could do. This, rosy cheeks. Cutscene. Oh, is this like a housing project within Ishgard? We see some houses. We see, like, you know, the Ishgard temple and lots of nice stairs, stone, well kept, whatever. What is this place? High Morn Herald. Welcome to Empyreum. As our restoration efforts progressed, they eventually expanded to include the construction of this little taste of heavens on earth. We are indebted to countless adventurers such as yourself who helped bring about an end to the Dragonsong War, and as thanks, we wish to provide a space for you to call home here in Ishgard. Of course, we will still require a nominal fee for any plots of land or apartments you purchase, but know that your guild will help us rebuild bigger and better than before. If you would like to hear more, please speak with the resident caretaker for further assistance. I don't care. Hold on. Where's the frickin'... Okay, I can leave. Yeah, I talked to Odily to leave? Yes, go. No, just leave. Yeah, this is a residential district. Okay. Okay. Cool. Sprint. Boom, 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 sprint. Boom, 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 boom. Go back to the main Aetherite. There's a tad north, or speaking with Gondelimbod again, who started this quest. So, Mercy, what did you think of Empyreum? I do hope it was to your liking. Given that our borders were closed for so long, I worried that outsiders such as yourself might not take interest in this new district. But know that it is our sincerest wish that you and other noble souls will consider making Ishgard your new home. And ascending to Empyreum is complete. The Ethereum Aethernet is now accessible, so I could use this. Residential district Aethernet. Okay, yeah. Cool. That's done. Thank Job or whatever. Toward the Firmament. Where's that? That's in Ishgard also. Okay, so let's go to the Jeweled Crozier, like it said in the frickin' quest text. Welcome to Jamrock, rock. Okay, hold on. Oh, destination's right here next to Francel. Join Francel as he surveys passerby to learn their opinion of the firmament. As the survey may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Sure, whatever. The dark-haired broom gal with a crossbow, I think. Ah, what's her name? Oh, no, she has a gun, doesn't she? Hilda, damn it. Well, well, I come here to get supplies for the watch, and what should I find but a familiar face? She looks to Francel. And if that ain't a pretty lad you've got with you, Mercy, and a highborn one besides, you've done well for yourself. You know me, I always aim high, or it's not what it looks like. I'm gonna go with the fun one. You know me, I always aim high. Francel looks shocked. I'm teasing is all. Any road, it's good to see you, my friend. What brings you here? Lady Hilda, your reputation precedes you. As you may be aware, approval was recently passed for the restoration of the firmament. In order to build a district that best serves its residents, we would know what good citizens such as yourself envision for it. Will you not share with us your thoughts? Ah, so you're the one they appointed overseer. Well then, you won't mind if I speak freely. Now, this ain't hardly revolutionary, but I want the firmament to be a place where we can all make an honest living, where if a man works hard enough, he can have a roof over his head and food in his belly. Aye. And then one of her attendants, aye, might be as the war is over, but for a lot of us the struggle continues. Same as afore, the sort of struggle blue bloods will never know. The other man nods. Remember, Ishgard don't belong only to the high and the holy now. If the nation's to prosper, all her citizens need to prosper. Francel nods. Well, we must be getting on, and if you've need of guards, feel free to send word. If the coin's fair, I reckon we can come to an agreement. Hilda waves. I might remember her name someday. Fucking damn, man. Hilda. I remember so many other female names. It's not like it's like a male versus female thing. There's a lot of male names I don't remember, so. Was that Estinian? Ah, there is Lord Ishgardian. I had heard that he was traveling the realm in his capacity as a consulting inspector, but it appears he has returned to Ishgard. Like your good self, he is a well-traveled individual, and I should like to inquire after his opinion. Do you suppose we could beg a moment of his time? You nod to him. He's talking to some fancy-ish dressed. Yeah. A moment, good inspector, or you there, the one with the spectacles. I'm gonna go with a moment, good inspector. Although, you look weird doing it. I don't know why you struck that pose to do it. If it is an inspector you seek, you shan't find one more capable. Indeed, you could do worse. Far worse. Lord Ishgardian, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Francel de Halianarte, and I have the honor of overseeing the reconstruction of the firmament. It is known that you are intimately familiar with all the city-states of Eorzea, and I should be much obliged for your insights. In your expert opinion, what is the one thing you believe that the firmament needs most? If the district is to thrive, then it must have a thriving economy. As I have oft observed in my travels, the flow of goods and people is as lifeblood to a city and should be encouraged. Ishgard has long been insular, but the recent changes present a great opportunity. Given the right planning, I'm hopeful that ours may become a nation where no citizen lives in want. I bid you the very best in your endeavors, and should you have need of my investigative prowess, do not hesitate to call upon me. By your leave. He does like a two-finger kind of salute in the air. Like two fingers straight up, rest fingers just normal hand position, I suppose. And it's pretty empty now. Oh, but there's a Madeleine and Honoroi. What will you say? Ho there, old boy. My brave and dashing Lord of Madeleine. I'm gonna go with, or dot to dot. I'm gonna go with my brave and dashing Lord of Madeleine. He likes praise, right? He and Honor Boy actually come jogging over. And there I thought a distressed damsel was crying out for the comfort of mine arms. You surely know how to get a man's hopes up, old girl. And if it isn't my dear Lord Francel, how fares your lovely sister? Has she perchance spoken of me of late? If Lanianet has spoken of you, I fear it has not been in our conversations. Manalayan looks sad. Now, if I may change the subject, Lord of Manalayan, you will have heard that the restoration of the Firmament has commenced. Is there aught that you envision for the district? What I envision? I can't say I've given it much thought. Well, what with the war finally come to an end, what is in order if not festivities? Yes, make the Firmament into a festive place, I say. A place where one and all may engage in revelry each and every day. Beg pardons, my lord, but I believe Lord Francel seeks something more specific and, dare I say, constructive? Says Honorwa, and Francel laughs. No, the advice comes from the heart, and I shall take it to the heart. You have my gratitude, Lord Manalayan. Always a pleasure to aid a fellow man. Now then, we must be on our way. Take care, Mercy, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, and Lord Francel, do send my fondest regards to your sister. Tell her how very helpful I was. Yes, that's good. Well, I dare say we have spoken with enough people. Shall we conclude the surveying and review what we have learned? You nod. Cutscene kind of goes dark for a second. Oh, hold on. Before I forget, I need to put... break. Yeah, anyway. Red Mage, okay. Thanks to your presence, we were able to hear a diverse variety of opinions. Each one has merit. The question is whether the visions can be made reality. No, such pessimism will not serve. I must have faith and try my earnest best. Now then, for all this talk of the firmament, you haven't even seen it, have you? Would you care to inspect it with me? I'll be there for a while hence, so please join me at your leisure. Thummelin by the entrance will show you to the district. Oh, and when you see the man, would you mind giving him this? 'Tis bone-chilling work, standing there as he does, and it is a little something to keep him warm. I could as easily hand it to him, to be sure, but it would be all the more warming coming from the savior of Ishgard. With that, I shall go on ahead. See you in the firmament, my friend. My words aren't good, 'cause I drink too much. Wait, hold on. 24 minutes. So I want to go to the broom. The telepoint, or whatever you want to call it. I'll go wherever you will go. Okay. Head east in the lower sections of the broom here. Under the main bar and whatnot. Thommelin is outside, who gave us the quest. Welcome back, milady. Will you be heading to the firmament? Hand over the mulled wine. Ah, yeah, that'll keep somebody warm, so I suppose. From the Lord Overseer, you say? He truly is too kind. Before I began working under Lord Francel, I had thought as little of highborns as I assumed they thought of us as commoners. But my lord not only treats everyone as equals, he shows kindness to everyone. And to receive this gift from the hands of the savior of Ishgard herself, I am touched beyond words. Thank you, my lady. I shall enjoy the wine when I find a quiet moment. Now then, I believe Lord Francel is expecting you in the firmament. Just say the word and I will show you through. Sure, let's do this. Let's get it done. This gets longer by the second, as is how time works. Okay, so there are a bunch of telepoints here, according to the map. The Mendicants Court, the Mattock in the middle, Featherfall to the southwest, Hoarfrost Hall to the west, Western Risen Song Quarter in the northwest, Eastern Risen Song Quarter in the northeast, St. Roel's dais in the east, and then southeast is the new nest. Those are the telepoints here, but we'll speak with Francel to finish the quest. We get a cutscene. There you are, Mercy. I bid you welcome to the Firmament. There's balloons of many colors. As you can see, the rebuilding itself is complete. This is but the beginning, however, and we must now turn our attention to the running of the district. We have much and more to do, but speaking to the people has stoked the fires of my determination. I want to make the Firmament into a vibrant, thriving district where highborn and lowborn alike may live side by side in harmony. Yet I would be lying were I to say the task does not daunt me. There is a limit to what I can achieve, especially given House Helianarte's diminished influence. Have I come at a bad time? Says Lord Edmond de Forton. Count Edmond! Edmond, to what do we owe the honor? Lest you forget, I am the Count de Fortons no more, just a retired old man. As for my presence here, a Manalayan reported that Mercy was in Ishgard, and I thought I would make a social call. You will forgive me my eavesdropping, but it seems the reconstruction project is not immune to the uncertainty that has accompanied our nation's transition to a republic. Mercy, I am given to understand that the other nations have established residential districts for adventurers' use. Is this true? For adventurer use? Yes, I don't have a house, but I don't have a house. Yes, I've heard of such places. Sorry, I've been living under a rock. Yeah, middle one. I've heard of such places. I don't have a house, though. I don't think I ever will. Districts specifically for adventurer use, where they might possess their own abode? Intriguing. The truth is, our nation is divided by a gulf. While the redistribution of wealth may go some ways towards closing the gulf, it shall not lead to true independence for the masses. We must ask ourselves, in this new age in which we live, what role should each one of us play? In pondering this dilemma, I believe that we may draw inspiration from adventurers and their independent lives. Independent lives, if we were to translate this into the Firmament, might it not assume the form of self-administration? It seems you have found a spark, in which case this old man's ramblings have served their purpose. I shall pray for your success, Lord Francel. Your words are as a beacon in the dark, my lord. Thank you. He gives a nice courtly bow. Well, Mercy, you seem to be occupied at present, so I will leave you to your tasks. But when next we meet, I hope to be regaled with your recent adventures. As ever, our Forton Manor is at your disposal should you need a rest. He walks off on his own, no retainer, no assistant. You done talking, Francel? Because I'm itching to meet your hero friend. Yes, forgive me for the wait. Mercy, permit me to introduce you to Augibert. A-U-G-E Bravo E-R Tom. Formerly an engineer of our house, he now serves as the project's chief foreman. It is thanks to his leadership on site that I am able to focus my energies on the administrative aspects of the reconstruction. He's got an eye patch, purple hair for some fucking reason. Francel's told me all about you, Mercy. First you saved the whole bleeding nation, now you're helping us rebuild it brick by brick. What can I say except it's great to have you aboard. If you have any questions about the work, I'd be happy to field them. Just save the tedious stuff like the budget for Francel, eh? Speaking of which, if you can spare another moment, my friend, I should like to consult you on some administrative matters. With all the little tasks demanding my time, I cannot always be present on site, but I endeavor to visit as often as possible, and I hope to see you often too. Towards the Firmament is complete. I get some beet soup, which is a crafting food, and 25,000 experience points. You now have access to the Firmament. An option has been added to teleport here from the Foundation Aetherite. Speak with Augibert to learn about how you may contribute to the reconstruction effort. Or, hear me out, I can leave. just fucking keep going, baby. We're gonna teleport over to Onyx Shrine to keep going here. These are all side quests. Make you mine, go wherever you will go. If the brave wave shall fall, fall upon a star. I can jump down this, right? I'm pretty sure I can. Ah, shit. If I don't run into walls. Stupid walls. Big black boots in my old suitcase. Do you believe I found myself a new place? Yeah, you can just, I can just fall down. Cool. And we are in the Bath, or Nath, whatever. The Bath Storyteller. Click, click. Ah, our hunter friend, welcome. You come hunting gods once more? The non-mind is glad of your thirst for divine blood. Ever more rapacious do the one mind grow as they seek offerings to glut our deity's insatiable appetite. Another path to our god's domain? Yes, there is but one way. You must seek out the G-Y Nancy E-H-I Victor E. Geinhive on the far side of the colony, and attune your spirit to the aetherite ensconced within. But the deed is not possible. We hear that the crystal is warded by ancient ritual magics. The one mind have woven the seal such that only the most worthy of warriors shall be granted leave to enter Thok as Thok, and they do not share with the non-mind what they consider worthy. Okay? Is that the only real reason I've come here? Okay, so I'm supposed to go after that. Yeah, down there, okay. Where we entered and fought the last time we were fucking here. A fate that we're just gonna run straight through. Why would somebody name their character Mittens Romney? Why? I don't understand the Ooh, there's a dinosaur that's aggressive, level 60, and also, like, special. To the point where he does about 15 to 20% of my health in one hit. He's strong. Little special monsters. I don't believe I've ever killed one, as I never had a reason to. We are entering Lost Ast Gnoth. Trying to find our way inside via gates and walls and such to, in theory, where we battled, or where we entered the battle. No, because we were captured when we fought in Thok, Ast Thok. Okay, we need to go up here so we can go through this tunnel in the rock, I believe. I'm drawing the ire of several things that want to kill me. We'll attune to this Nothic aetherite. After a pause, you smash the gemstone against the aetherite. Nothing much happens. Out of habit, you attune with the aetherite, and once more, nothing much happens. But Thok Ast Thok Extreme is now accessible. And that would be... which one is this? Thok Around the Clock. So let's turn it into a non-tracked thingy. And then that's up there. Yeah, I think there's a couple down here. So we're gonna do Sky Pirates. Teleport to Camp Cloud Top for 361 for show. I think I could save money by returning, but I didn't. No worries. But yeah, Thok Asked Thok Extreme is now unlocked. Ron Tremont, a guard at like a cloud top camp here. A supply airship has gone missing, you say? Well, that would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did, in fact, spy a vessel charting an erratic course northwards a short while ago, but as it seemed disinclined to make port here, I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. I suggest you investigate the landmass to the north. Rest assured, I will send word if I spy any other sign of our errant supply ship. Okay. Can I fly here? I don't think I can yet, right? Yeah, I haven't received all the freaking whatchamahoozits. Okay. I need to get over there for Sky Pirates, and the only way I know how to do that is to go here. Or I can also continue the Diabolical Bismarck. Hold on. That's there. That's there. I don't think... Okay. That's also there. That's... Okay, there. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to... Okzundu. Which is in the same part of this gigantic zone. We'll speak with the chieftain to do the Diabolical Bismarck. There's another freaking quest. Okay. So the Tramontane returns, and with it the white. So too comes the great Netherling warrior. Hand over the Weeping Eye of Manuk Manai. The kind of like it's a aquamarine colored gem, like light blue gem. Like double rainbows in the mists, Sonu knows not what to make of this. An eye in the hands of a Netherling? Storm clouds of the Vandu are no match for the eye's might. Smash it against the Aetheryte in the whale's crown, and he will be vulnerable once more. Bind him with chains of steel and drive him from Cloud Sea. Return zephyr winds and sunlight to our lands. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a freaking etheric current here I never saw before, or is it like new? Please be the one that lets me fly here. Please, 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 please. Please. Yes! I can fly. Fuck yes, it's awesome. Okay. Hey, by the way, picking up more quests apparently. Yep, okay. Hold on. Reap what you sow. From the Sanu Vanu next to the chieftain. The great Netherling warrior who chased the clouds from our land returns, like gentle zephyr wind. Sanu has plea, and hopes Netherling lends an ear. Zundu takes shelter from the Vundu storm by virtue of peace offerings and respect commanded by Zundu chief. Now, though, the rains threaten to fall again. The symbol of chief's power is the great mask he wears, a mask that grows old and worn. A chief who wears shabby mask is a chief who commands as much respect as a summer's day drizzle. Tribal mask is made from the scale of the Waukkeon, Waukkeon, a giant Sanua who nests on Neverreap, where the Vanu Vanu are forbidden to go. The wicked Vandu seek to hoard power and influence for themselves. They seize control of Neverreap and forbid poor Zundu from entry. But they cannot keep out the great Netherling who tamed the white. Go to Neverreap, Netherling, and snatch the scale of the Waukkeon from the Vandu's evil clutches. Tonu Vanu will be your guide. He awaits you outside the village. Pray go swiftly, Netherling, and chase away the coming storm. Another plus quest from Sonu Vanu. 3 beaks to the wind. Alright. Like nourishing rains after a long summer drought, Netherling's return may bring succor in our time of need. Zundu spies send word of activity in Okvundu Mak, deep within Vundu territory. Such news bodes ill for Okvundu. We would know more of this coming storm, but spies struggle to slip past watchful gazes of Vundu guards. Netherling's strength and courage is always reliable, and Sonu asks her to brief new enemy territory and bring news of what stirs Okvundu Mak. Once again, Netherling proves she is stout ally of the Zundu. Zephyr winds at your back. Speed your way. Tribal quest. Oh. Well. Did not mean to accept a tribal quest, because I haven't done any for the previous tribes. I'm gonna just abandon that one, because I don't do tribal quests at this point. Lo siento. Okay. Where is reap what you sow? Way the fuck over there, okay. Holy shit, that's way the fuck over there. Okay. Let's continue. I'm gonna teleport over to Helix. This is gonna be a long freaking video. It already is. It's gonna be longer. I don't know why she keeps thanking me for shit. Like, I don't need you to thank me. Okay. That's that direction. Sure, that's different area. Oh shit, I didn't do that. That's fine. I can do that next. Okay, well, we're going to the same area for two different quests apparently. The Gilly quest is, it unlocks a dungeon, 4-man, that totally side quest kind of dungeon thing. I've done it once before only. It's, I mean, you're at the whim of people doing the Gilly quest because they want Gilly. Otherwise, there's no real purpose for anybody to do it. You have to fly up so freaking much too. Try to like see if there's a way to do it faster. You gotta fly all the way up to the top of this ship and then some. I believe, if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, then I wasted some time, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Yep, I'm correct. Okay. Gilly quest is here. Speaking with Wedge, atop, like the very top of one of these gigantic freaking like skyship, airship kind of things. Just like picture Star Trek freaking, probably more Deep Space Nine, like that kind of a gigantic station. But whatever. Oh, there you are, Mercy. I've been waiting for you, and so has an old friend of ours. You remember Gilly, don't you? I was feeling awfully lonely without her, so I snuck out the back door when the chief wasn't looking. But look at her now. Systems down, no power to utter even a single blip. Doesn't it just break your heart, Mercy? Left alone in this wasteland for thousands of years, just waiting for someone to help, and as soon as she's done her duty, clunk. Tossed to the side like a rusty old suit of armor. Well, I won't stand for it. We won't stand for it. I'm going to bring Gilly back to life, and you're going to help me. At first I had a mind to fix her up myself, but I fear she's proven beyond my abilities to repair. That's when I hit upon it. If we found a new body for Gilly, we could transfer her personality and memories right into it. It'd be like she'd never left. I know what you're thinking, and just where are we going to find this new body, Wedge? I've got 3 words for you. The Fractal Continuum. It's an old warship that was converted into a museum of elegant technology. If there's any place we can find a new body for Gilly, it'll be there, and it's just a short trip away by Matter Conduit 6-7 to boot. VIVII. You'll go, won't you? For Gilly's sake? Examine the Allegan teleporter. I think you do not know how to operate this term. Okay. Oh. It's not here. Okay. Hold up. There it is. See, I can do so. Take a step back and get ready for the next episode. Hey, 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 hey. Got a sphinx here that wants to kill me, probably. Alright, here is Unu Kalhai. Unu Kalhai, yeah. For another quest. This is the place, Warrior of Light. Here we will find the containment facility wherein entities of incalculable power lie chained, their fathomless energies siphoned away by Allegan devices. As I warned you, Sephiroth basically, but Sephiroth poses the most immediate threat. His dreaming mind drifts perilously close to consciousness. Thus must his destruction be our first concern. Your fellow Scions will be joining us anon, accompanied by the uniquely talented individual of whom I spoke. From what I gather, the two of you are already well acquainted. Let us continue inside and wait before the doors to the containment facility. This is a new dungeon, right? I got a cutscene. Hold on. Here's Urianger, Kryl, Y'shtola. You've not been waiting long, I trust. We are eager to lend whatever cooperation we may to your mission, Mercy. Kryl. It is an honor to meet you at last. As I know of only one other Miqo'te Scion, you must be Archon Y'shtola, meaning your diminutive companion is Mistress Kryl of the students of Baldesion, correct? Diminutive? Perhaps there has been some mistake. I assumed it was for my knowledge and not my stature that you requested my assistance. The mistake is mine. My apologies if I have given offense. Mayhap it would be best if we proceeded directly to the matter of our objectives. Your adversary is the Icon Sephiroth of the Warring Triad, otherwise known by the historians of Alak as the Fiend. He was once the patron deity to a tribe of tree-like beings native to Meracida, Mary, E-R-A Charlie, Y Delta I-A, Meracida, but was subdued by the Allegan Empire after a lengthy war of attrition. After his defeat, he was imprisoned for use as a source of power. Even now, Sephiroth is neither truly living nor dead, his mind bound in a dream while his body's energies are harnessed by Allegan technologies. The explanation for his failure to dissipate into aether lies in his restraints. These ingenious devices serve not only to bind him, but to continuously regenerate his corporeal form. Meaning it will be all but impossible to banish him while said restraints are in place, yes? Remove them, however, and we risk allowing an unfathomably powerful and doubtless vengeful Icon to run rampant. It seems we have no choice but to divide our forces. One team must locate the controls to Sephiroth's shackles and disable them, while the other stands ready to destroy him at the moment of his awakening. A most succinct assessment, Mr. Kryl. While I was aware that the Echo provided you with uncanny insights, I did not expect you to intuit the core of my strategies quite so swiftly. Ha! If only my gift offered such detailed analysis, which is to say, it doesn't. I merely took it upon myself to learn as much about the Triad's imprisonment as I could before coming here. It will be Mercy and I, after all, who enter the Icon's den. Y'shtola nods. Indeed, given the nature of our adversary, none save those under the aegis of the Echo should be permitted to enter the containment facility. The risk of primal influence is too great. Well, that's that settled, then. I will disable the restraints, and Mercy and her gifted adventurer friends will welcome Sephiroth back into the waking world. Better that than the other way around, I'd say, considering our respective fields of expertise. And, of course, my diminutive stature. Right, it's time I had a little chat with the doorkeeper over there. She walks off. to the orb, the glowing floating sphere. Blip activations, activating verification systems, lifting access restrictions to triad control. She gives a little curtsy. I had no idea the Baldassian curriculum was so comprehensive. When we locate the controls for Sephiroth's restraints, I shall gladly leave their operation to you. When we locate the controls? Mayhap my words were unclear. Only those blessed with the echo may safely enter the facility. Your concern for my sanity is touching, but unnecessary. Suffice it to say, I am in no danger of falling under the Icon's sway. Blip, bloop. Warning! Verification systems detect multiple unauthorized vessels entering restricted airspace. Security systems engaging intruders. The Garleans? Come, Urianger, we must keep the Imperials occupied. Y'shtola and Urianger rush off. We too should be on our way. Gods, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't slightly terrified, but I can't very well leave every deadly task to you scions. According to the historians, Sephiroth was immense in both size and strength, mighty enough to rout even the implacable armies of the Alligans, and that more than once. To cut a long story short, we have to get this right. I shall do my best not to wake the Icon up too much, as my grandfather always used to say of certain little monsters, get them up and get them moving while their brains are still abed. There's a lot of fucking talking. I'm glad I'm gonna be done soon. Containment Bay S1T1, sorry, S1T7 I think, is accessible now. Dear freaking God. Okay, what's this? Okay. Got some videos to watch here. And then do it for Gilly, so let's fly over there. I think this is the last thing. Well, not the last one. I should spend some time to actually watch the videos for these hard and extreme modes of things that I have to do, because my quest log is filling up quite a bit. Luckily I'm a healer, it's not super hard, usually for a healer. Alright, we're at an Allagan teleporter. I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah. Cutscene commences. Transportation is available from this location to the Fractal Continuum, the greatest storehouse of technological marvels in all of Allag. The Fractal Continuum is temporarily closed to tourists. Access is limited to those with level 3 security clearances or higher. But unauthorized visitors will be removed via the Continuum's anti-intruder defense system. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy your visit. The Fractal Continuum is now accessible as well. So let's do it for Gilly is now marked off. That's over there. That's over there. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Got more to do. fly on the Jazz Wolf. Okay. We're gonna Jazz Wolf all the way down to do the Diabolical Bismarck. Flying along the floating islands. Floating gigantic rocks. Etc. The Enterprise, I think, is here. I think that's the Enterprise. Yeah, say this right next to it. It probably is. There you are, Mercy. The Enterprise Excelsior is ready to depart whenever you are. Oh, for Bismarck, yeah. Say again? Chief Sanu wants you to smash some gemstone against an aetherite to dispel a barrier of storm clouds? I don't even know where to begin. But the hell's with it. Maybe it'll bring us good luck. I'll rendezvous with you there. Wait, what? Alright. What's this place? Is this the Sky Pirates? That's not the Bismarck thing. There's a Sky Pirate here. What's up, bud? And a cargo ship helmsman who seems to be very scared by the Sky Pirate. Cutscene. Sky Pirates are wearing yellow garb, yellow and black. Aid! Aid, I say! These villains mean to plunder my cargo! What have we got here, then? Think you're some sort of hero, do you? You scowl at him. Stand up. Straight against him. The other pirates, 2 more of them. Well then, you won't mind if me and mates here join the fun. Make for a more heroic tale, won't it? The tale of how 3 Sky Pirates fed a meddling little shite her own bloody eyes. They take their 2-handed axes in their hands. But above us flies down. Oh, one of those like ships that we had to. Yeah. What the? Oh gods! I know that ship. It's. He looks surprised and scared. One of like the mini ships that we had to go along the Excelsior. Out of it jumps a black booted, red and black caped. So you're the Skags who would have been dragging our good name through the mud. I don't know this man. You're Red Bill Leofard. We ain't done naught to you or yours. What do you want with us? He has red goggles, a gun on his back, kind of like a rifle, like Hilda. Male version of Hilda, basically, for the most part. I think I made my position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate. You agree to a certain code of conduct, and codes ain't worth much if folk go around breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad. We can't have that. No hard feelings, though, eh? He takes out his gun and shoots the 3 of them down in 3 shots. Okay. It's like a pistol, but like a magnum with a really long barrel. Oh, thank you, Mr. Leofard. Thank you. I'm certain my master will wish to repay you. If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows a merchant or 2 what trades with me associates. Tell him to say it's for Leofard, and any reward should reach me soon enough. The scared guy nods and runs off. As for you, adventurer, 'tain't often someone beats me to the scene, but then I'd expect not less from a hero such as yourself, Mercy. That is who you are, ain't it? I don't know too many other lasses with one of them marvelous monocutters the ironworks dreamed up. I do have that, don't I? I don't use it. I have it. Well then, it seems you've saved me the trouble of tracking you down. I'd been hoping to have a word with you, you see. Oh? I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help out with a little venture I have in mind. Someone used to taking a few risks. Now, this wouldn't be no black-hearted brigand's work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Unlike them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, the Sky Pirate's life is all about freedom, the freedom to go where you will, to find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, then look for me standard in the northern reaches of the blue window. Someone will be waiting there to greet you. He walks off to his monocutter. And flies away. Cutscene over. Okay. Hold on. Attuned to the aetherite. Where's that? God, it's a long way off. That's a longer way off. I think this might be the end of this video, even though I have not done all of the side quest things that I was trying to do. Because I got an appointment with a lady. I made that sound like it's a hooker. That wasn't what I intended, and it's also not the truth, so whoops. Okay, so ta-ta for now. See you all next time. Have a good night.